JPMorgan slamming the brakes today on the consumer. The firm downgrading Ally Financial, warning of increased fundamental risk and hinting that a looming recession could take a bite out of the bank's auto lending business. JPMorgan downgrading Ally to a neutral from overweight, cutting the price target to 33 from 35. Ally shares falling more than 4% today. While it was a tough day for banks overall, the bigger story might be JPMorgan's pessimism around the U.S. consumer. They say things are fine through the end of the year, but it's next year that could really be the problem.
You know, and I've tried to make this point again. I don't know if I've done it well, but don't confuse the consumers want to spend with the health of the consumer. Consumer debt to GDP is probably at record levels, north of 54%. U.S. consumers will spend money as long as they feel things are good. They feel things are good when the stock market goes higher, whether or not they own a stock. I think that's the metric. So to answer your question, when the stock market goes pear-shaped like it did this time last year, watch how quickly consumer spending stops. It stops on a dime.
And so far, the performance of Ally has been it's up 33% this year.
Well, they've been very sensitive to the move down in rates. It's actually been a big boom for the regional banks, so the high sensitivity there. But look, I'm not a dedicated credit guy. Some of my smartest friends in the street are credit guys, and they're looking at regional banks. I mean, they're looking for the cracks. They're certainly not telling you that credit is getting better. So that's the trend we're at. I think we probably peaked in terms of the spreads on credits, in terms of how tight they are, and you need to continue to watch this high yield trade. It's important.
Yeah,
I think it's a really tough investment right now. I own some calls in Ally. This stock has made an unbelievable, and made a pretty significant move to the upside. Yeah. You can see by the charts. But am I nervous about some of these banks? Yeah, absolutely. They've managed their way through it. We talk about the big banks all the time, but I think there are a couple of regional banks out there, and today was a downgrade for U.S. Bank. I still like that. It's a Buffett name. I still think there's plenty of upside there, but it doesn't mean it can't pull back in the meantime as the markets like what Guy is talking about over there with the consumer.